Hey traders, Jonathan with Control of the Trade here, taking a look at IDEX Ideanomics, and we're taking a look at this chart because they report earnings after the close today. Today is May 17th, 2021. It's about 3:30 p.m. and you're looking at a chart of IDEX. I've charted this one before and realized that 284 was one of my important numbers on the chart, which is going to be hard for anyone watching to believe. I was trying to find a previous tweet or video on this to show these lines have been here, and you can see coincidentally, the high is 285 and the close is 284 right at this moment. I'm looking at a weekly chart. Let's go to a 10-minute chart. And we spiked right through 284 and we hit 285 as our high of the day, and 284 is the current price. So I'd say that number is very important. That is resistance right now. With earnings coming up, of course, anything can happen. Let's go back to the daily chart here. And you can see actually we ran into, I didn't even realize this, the 50 period moving average is 284. So yeah, 284 is definitely important. Now that means our next important number here is 330, so maybe we see a spike after hours with earnings if the market receives earnings well and there's a good reaction, then we could go up to 330 or higher. Take a look at some other charts for the bull case here. We were on the weekly. We had the 20 period weekly, 20-week moving average is 322. Which is right below our report number at 330. So again, we have resistance right there in that zone. So those zones are definitely important. So if we didn't have earnings right now, I would say you'd want to close at above the 50 period moving average, which would be bullish, of course. But again, anything goes here. Right now, we're probably gonna stay within the zone of the 20 and the 50, and the 20 period moving average being 268. But again, if you break above this 50 period moving average, we really have a lot of room to the upside here. I think it's got about a 10% short float on IDEX. So this one's going to be pretty interesting if there is volume after hours, after the earnings are announced. We could see some really nice moves from this one, which presents good opportunities. So again, just to recap, 284 right now, we can call that resistance. Our support is way down here at the 200 period moving average, about 225. There were some lower numbers of support that you could look at, but they're pretty far down here. You'd have to really have a big sell-off to get there. I think somewhere there's I think we have a couple gaps open way down here, probably at about 160. You can see the close here was 154 way back in November. We've never really closed that gap. So that's also an awareness to have. If this does flush down, then maybe you fill that gap. But right now, I think we're more concerned about the zones here, 284, 330. Those are going to be important zones for the bull case to overcome those, and then you have a lot of void here, a lot of open space to maybe run up to 375, 377, which is the high of this candle here, 378. Well, that'll wrap it up for a quick look at IDEX. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video, and remember, don't let the trade control you.